Hello and welcome to the pre-final roundup report here on the B&L Karting Series official Rotax Grand Finals Team Belgium playlist. Thank you very much for joining me, Alex Goldschmidt, the off-track Red Devil. The time is now 22:03 local time here in southern Italy, and we have, I think, what is probably going to be the shortest roundup so far. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible and just tell you a couple of pointers and things like that. So let's start off first of all, as always, with our youngster in the Micromax class, Len Nyes in the number 11, running on the Praga by IPK chassis. Really good showing from Len after the points were tallied up for the qualifying heats, which put him in 6th position on the outside of row number 3 for the pre-final. However, the race took a very quick and dramatic turn for the worst. However, the young man is okay, a little bit banged up, but the main thing is he's motivated to move forward. Unfortunately then was caught in a multi-cut incident which saw him being pushed wide on the exit of turn number 2. Unfortunately that then caused a problem which meant that the front axle was quite heftily affected, meaning that the right front wheel was not tracking true and it was towing inwards. So unfortunately Len retired on the very first lap, which means that in Micro and Mini, as per the current Rotax Max Challenge Grand Final regulations, wherever you finish is your starting position for the following day. So Len's got a lot of work to do tomorrow morning at about tomorrow afternoon at 12:55 local time, where he starts the Grand Final in P36. Jasper Leenitz in the 111 running on the Comp Kart chassis. Believe in the fluoro is the motto, according to Henry Baudet. Thank you very much for that little pointer. Tidy darts, Henry, tidy darts. So he started at P27, had a bit of argy-bargy in the first lap or two, and would drop all the way down to, I think, if memory serves me correctly, lowest position in the race was P34. However, he crossed the line in P27. Nevertheless, there were some drivers ahead of him that were actually issued with post-race penalties, promoting Jasper to P25, which is where he will start the Minimax Grand Final, which I will be on colour commentary with alongside the Grand Finals commentator himself, Mr. Henry Baudet, at 13:30 tomorrow afternoon. Then we get to Tom Heinatz in the 209, the 2019 Rotax Max Challenge International Trophy winner at Le Mans this August. Pre-final B, Tom would start in P11. However, he was one driver that was the only driver thereof that was actually affected by a 5-second front fairing penalty, dropping the youngster down to P14. And as a result of the amalgamated points, he now is one of the top 36 qualifiers. Good news for Tom, he starts from P19 in the Grand Final tomorrow afternoon at 2:05. That's 14:05 local time here in southern Italy. Then we get to Milan Coppens. So we will have 2 Junior Max drivers within the top 15 or the top 20 thereof, as Milan started pre-final A, whereas Tom was in pre-final B. Milan started P9, made his way up to P7 in the end, and then that puts him 4 places ahead of Tom in the Grand Finals in P15, which again will start at 14:05 the time here in southern Italy, or 2:05 PM, for those that don't know how a 24-hour clock works, or who don't use it normally. Then we get to our sole Senior Max driver, Roy Curves, in the 3:15. Roy was explaining to me a bit earlier on today that he had some issues with tyre pressures and they were a bit too low. But the main thing was that he was able to amend the setup with his mechanic and got quicker and quicker throughout the pre-final B, where he started P15, ended up P15, so held station. That now makes sure that he is in the qualification for the top 36. He will start P26 tomorrow afternoon. Then we get to Zander Schublak on the 423, the 2-time reigning and defending B&L Karting Series D2 champion. Zander has been very quick in the whole week, and he is looking to make good his intentions tomorrow afternoon. So Zander will started in pre-final B in P5 and ended up P4. I think there were a couple of penalties issued post-race. So he now starts the grand final, which takes place at, it's the last final of the grand finals at 16:05 local time here in Italy at 4:05 p.m. in P6, so the outside of row 3. Unfortunately, we have a bit of bad news, but he did his level best, did Sebastian de Grande in the 4:29. He started P25 in pre-final number B, which was exactly the same as Sarno, and would finish eventually P17. However, it means that Sebastian was just a mere 8 places away from qualifying into the top 36. So, bon travail ce weekend, c'était dur, Sebastian, but hey, there's always next year, my friend. P44 out of P72 of the top 72 DD2 Masters drivers in the Rotax racing world is not a bad shout from your first attempt. So that means we have 2 more drivers, as both DD2 Masters drivers did qualify for the Grand Finals. So 14-time Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals participant Christoph Adams in the 555 will start from P21 in the Grand Finals, which starts at 15:25. It will be the same for Carl Clairvaux. We'll get to him and get to the debarker in just a moment. So Christoph started in pre-final B on P11 and ended up P16 at the end of the race. This puts him on 21st position in the grand final, whereas Carl Debacker Clairvaux, started in P10 in the same pre-final as Christoph and would end up finishing 4 places ahead of his teammate at Team Belgium, the Red Devils. This now puts Carl up to P19 in the overall classification, so he's now in the grand final. That's a big improvement over P66 last year in Brazil, and that final takes place at 15:25, that's 3:25 p.m. local time here in Italy. Don't forget, everybody, you can click on the links below to both the live timing provided by Corridas and also the live stream provided by dedicated stream partners for the 20th running of the Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals kart data on the links below. Don't forget to support our Red Devils, and we look forward to giving you an update on what happens tomorrow as Grand Finals Day beckons here in Sarno at the Circuito Internazionale Napoli. This is Alex Goldschmidt, your off-track Red Devil, signing off for tonight. See you bright and early tomorrow morning. You thought the madness started now? You ain't seen nothing yet. See you in the morning.